Hey guys, it's Patchworth again, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update since I'm going to be doing the behind the scenes every week now, hopefully. And I did want to mention that this week the Awesomenauts tutorial is going to be on a somewhat of a hiatus until I can actually record something. I've been in the process of recording an all-new game, which is Mercenary Kings. So I'm working on the art for the icon for it right now, and that is actually taking a little bit of extra time because what I'd like to start doing is actually creating bigger pieces of art for all of these videos that I do, and then sort of just taking either the image and then shrinking it down to put in the icons, so then I've got like a big piece of art that is something that would be enjoyable to look at, and then I've got just like the condensed version so you can tell what's being played right now. So that's kind of what I've been doing with that. It's actually coming out really well. As you've probably noticed, I'm trying to do all of the like the title screens in the same art style, and this one, instead of, granted, sort of tracing over some characters and modifying it to have my face on it. It's cheating, I know. This time I actually went and full-on just drew a picture in sort of that same style, but also sort of my style, and it came out really good. So I'm looking forward to the finished product, but there might be just a couple of Awesomenauts sorry, not the tutorials, but the regular Awesomenauts random run in the meantime. I am also going to be posting a couple of episodes of the Castle Crashers. I debated doing that because there were some sound quality issues with that, and so the music's super loud in it, but hopefully the actual banter is loud enough that you can still enjoy what's going on despite the action. And if not, we'll fix it for the next time. I'm still really early in all this, and plus I was drinking at the time, so hopefully you'll still enjoy it. We lost some good stuff in that, me and Chip, but hopefully the two of us can get together soon and start doing some more of that, because I have a lot of fun with that. I'd like to also play a few other games with him, including Double Dragon Neon, and maybe some old school stuff when I can figure out my setup. So that's what's going on with the actual games. Just so you're kind of updated with what's going on with me, if you even care about that, I have started doing, day side, because I was working all nights for the last year, and now I'm actually able to do more recording during the day. I'm able to, do a lot of more editing, and hopefully spend a little bit more time actually getting out and seeing the world, which is the main reason for it. So I'll still try to post every day, but my schedule's kind of up in the air right now until I sort of get settled into all this. So if there's delays, that's just what it's going to be, and hopefully I can figure things out. So I know right now I don't have a whole heck of a lot of people watching, and again, shout out and big thank you to all of you who are, because it is really appreciated, and it does help getting any kind of feedback right now. So I still want to continue to produce stuff for you guys. So if there's any delays, I do apologize. So what's going on outside of that? Not a lot. I'm sort of enjoying the new freedom to actually being out the day side, to explore a little bit of Seattle, which is great. And outside of that, I've mostly been staying in, watching a couple of other Let's Players, which hopefully is not influencing my own work. Oh, and I was actually going through some of the old Awesomenauts Let's Plays. You may have noticed in some of the older videos there was a couple of sound quality issues. My microphone has been on the wrong setting for a good portion of the first few weeks I was doing this, So we're cycling through that, and those should be done soon. Hopefully I haven't been blowing out your eardrums. But I finally got that figured out, plus I've actually got some new headphones, which they hurt my ears like you wouldn't believe, so I can't record along with them. But the sound quality is good enough that I can actually hear what's going on with the action in the game and still be loud enough that I can, you know, talk to you guys. And other than that, not a whole lot has been going on, really. I just got through, while I was doing a lot of editing, I watched the entire 5 seasons of Leverage, which, if you haven't checked that out, it's a great show, one that I don't know if everybody knows about. Really in-depth and just a lot of fun. Other than that, I actually wanted to talk about this the last time, but I wanted to sort of give an intro. Now, as I mentioned, I'm living in Seattle, and Seattle has a very big gay community, transgender community, cross-dressing community, which is great. We just had our Pride Parade a couple of weeks ago, and I believe this was Pride Month, or was that last month? But, you know, all of that was really great. I was not sadly able to go to the parade again this year because of my sleep schedule. But one thing that I actually like to do outside of video games is I like to read webcomics. I mean, I like to read all kinds of comics and, you know, read and do all sorts of stuff like that. But there's a comic, if you haven't checked it out, it's called Goonish Shive. If you like webcomics, or if you like any kind of anime or just pop culture, and let's just say transformation types of comics, because transformation does have a large role in that entire series. Pretty much, I would say a good 60% of the main characters have some kind of abilities, transformative abilities. Like one of them is a were-squirrel, and one of them can turn into a superhero, and all sorts of stuff. The comic's been going on for years and years, and, you know, if it's under your radar, which it shouldn't be at this point, because I think it's fairly popular. But, I mean, I definitely recommend you checking it out. Now, just like my show, some of the early stuff is a little rough, but it really improves both in the plot and the art style as the series progresses. So stick with it, guys. It's amazing. But one thing that I wanted to mention is, you know, having lived in this area and experiencing all of this, one of the main characters, Ted, who has literally been with the comic from comic 1. In all this time, he's always been sort of the, sort of effeminate, you know, is he a boy, is he a girl? He's been the androgynous character, and he is fascinated with transformation. You know, he's got a girlfriend, he is, as far as I can tell, straight, and, you know, just, he has gone through a lot of changes, both emotionally and physically over the years. He's really grown as a character. Well, I believe it was last month, it was finally revealed that he is actually gender fluid. And if you're not sure what that is actually a term for a person who sometimes they feel more masculine, sometimes they feel more feminine. I mean, a lot of people are aware of, you know, transgender people, bisexual, all of that. But I don't know if a lot of people are actually aware of the term gender fluid. I personally was not, myself. And just having that realization, him having that realization and me having that realization that he was having that realization, just made the character that much better. It's really good to see any kind of media, even something as simple as a webcomic, actually treating the issue of of just gender in general, with the kind of sobriety and respect that it deserves, and to not villainize people like that is so refreshing and so great to see, that I highly recommend that if you have any desire about, gender equality, gender, identity, anything like that, or, like I said, the aforementioned pop culture reference and just goofy anime stuff, check it out. The characters in that are amazing. The plot has, with as long as it's gone and as crazy as the adventures they've gone on, they've still managed to keep the plot more or less intact. Something that I was not able to do when I was doing webcomics years ago. So, guys, just, if you have any desire, or even if you don't, if you have no idea about that, just check it out. Cannot recommend it highly enough. And to Dan Shive, who is the creator, keep doing it, man. Just keep doing it. You are a credit to both artists and webcomic artists everywhere. Keep it up, man. I really appreciate you, and I am continually going to continue to read your stuff and look forward to it every day like I do. So, I just wanted to sort of plug that comic right there. Goonish Shive by Dan Shive. Check it out, guys. I hope you won't be disappointed, because I know it's just amazing, and so check that out. Alright, so finally got that off my chest. Now I can move on with my life. Alright, so yeah. Just a little short one for you, just like last time. Don't have a lot of time to spend on this, so yeah, just keep watching, guys. The really loud audio problems I've been having with previous episodes should be over. I did finish the Willow playthrough with Don't Starve, and I do want to do that, but a good portion of that was just me silently wandering around trying to find something, so I'm gonna have to edit it down to make it even remotely watchable, because nothing happened. Nothing happened. But that's on its way. I'm gonna try the next one with the new Viking lady who I just unlocked. So we'll see what happens with that. Not sure when I'm gonna have that one up, but it's on its way. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for... I got a couple of nice comments, or at least a couple of comments in the past week, so I appreciate you guys. I am going to continue to make as high quality product as I can with my current setup, and hopefully you'll just stick with me and, spread the word if you like what I do. That's the best you could do for me, and and for you guys, because if I'm able to do this full time, the quality is only going to go up, because I will dedicate myself to making even better stuff. So that's it. Thanks for joining me, guys, and until the next one, cheers all.